Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to introduce a series I'm going to be doing during the month of December called Girlboss Functional Planning. I just wanted to give you a little brief synopsis about everything we're going to be talking about over the next month, and I am planning on adding in other videos. I did want to mention, as I go through all of this, it may seem like it's aimed mostly at people who work outside of their home, at a day job, or maybe work from home, but I want to emphasize that it actually applies to everybody, whether you work for a company, whether you work for yourself, or whether you actually are a stay-at-home mom and don't have a job. We all know that you actually, everybody works in some form or fashion. You have roles and responsibilities, and that's what I want to talk about, is how to take those roles and responsibilities, use that information to set goals, and to turn your goals into projects, your projects into tasks, and we all know our planners are wonderful at getting tasks accomplished. So with that, here's a synopsis of what we're going to be talking about. So where this all came from is the fact that in all of the planning videos I see, most of the time what people are tracking as far as their job goes is just their work hours. Maybe an appointment, maybe a task here or there, but they're really not using their planners to their fullest functionality. There are so many things that we can track aside from just tasks. I'd like to talk about how to take your job responsibilities, to use that to set goals, at the same time use your values to set goals and to negotiate whatever commitments you might have. And then from there, take those goals, make them into projects, and then take those projects and either make them into habits or make them into tasks, because sometimes habits are actually a better way to get a project accomplished than a task, because it's something you need to do consistently over a long period of time, and by making those things a habit and putting them on autopilot, it requires less willpower to get them done. And from experience, things like working out, eating healthy, those things have to be habits. They can't just be something you check off every single day, because if you don't make them a habit, then it's very easy to be, I don't feel like doing it today, so I'm just not going to worry about it. But if it's a habit, you have something that drives you to get it done, more than just making a decision every single day that I'm going to do this. We're also going to talk a little bit about reviewing your progress, figuring out how you're doing, figuring out if you need to renegotiate something, if you need to renegotiate deadlines, your goal itself. Maybe it's something that's not important to you. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. And I am going to take you through some more detailed items, like turning your job description into a mind map. I did have a request for that video, and then taking that mind map and using that to set goals. I know I've done a broad overview of that before, but I did want to get into a little more detail on that. The other thing I'll talk about is if you don't have a job description, what do you do? We'll talk a little bit about how to create one. Maybe a job description isn't the most appropriate thing. Maybe it's just a list of roles and responsibilities, the general areas that you're responsible for in your day-to-day life. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Now, if all of this sounds boring, don't worry. I'm gonna actually put other videos interspersed in. I do have a December planner update coming soon. I actually, in a previous video, had referenced 2 Bible studies that I was doing, kind of splitting them in Advent, and now I've added a third, but that one's actually a year long. It's through the Paper and Glam channel. She has something called God Glam. I don't have the name of the book, but I will talk about it in my December updates. It's currently on back order and I'm waiting for it to come in, but I will show it to you. I also did buy the Kindle version, so that's a little harder to show you up on the camera, but I will definitely talk a little bit more about that in my planner updates video, so look for that. I'm sure you can tell I am a Christian, but I am also Episcopalian, and that book is talking about the seasonality of Christianity and the liturgy, and being Episcopalian, that speaks to my heart. So I was super excited to read through the first chapter of that book, because I'm looking forward to going through that for the entire year. As you can see, Christmas tree's up behind, no decorations on it. I was happy to just get that done today. Had to rearrange the living room, so that took a little bit of doing. I was happy to keep my desk though, because I do like being able to look out the window in the mornings while I am planning and doing my quiet time. So it was kind of nice to have it here and not on the other side of the room over there in front of the heater where I'm looking at a blank wall. And it can get a little toasty because I'm literally over the heater vent right there. So I am happy to have my desk where it usually is. I'm pondering participating in vlogmas, somewhat of a modified version of it. I wouldn't be posting every single day. My life is not that interesting, and so it probably would be more of a weekly summary of everything that's been going on, things I've been doing, and just can kind of get a glimpse of what Christmas in our household is like. But I do have a few other videos planned. I'm going to try and be posting 2 to 3 times a week in December, so be on the lookout for those videos that are coming soon. And I will go ahead and keep this short and end it now because I do have company coming in the middle of the month, so I'm going to be trying to bulk record videos a little bit so that once my mother-in-law arrives, I'm not having to try and find a place to record and have quiet to do that. So if I'm wearing the same clothes, you'll know that I've bulk recorded those videos, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. So with that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments or things you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments below. If you're excited about the videos that are coming up, please click the subscribe button so you'll be notified when they are done. I will see you in the next video. Bye!